Next this evening, the second of our reports about energy production here in the southwest. In the last year, there's been a massive growth in solar farms, but there are signs the pace of change is slowing.
There are now so many panels in our region, there's the potential to produce 2.5 times the power generated by the nuclear power station at Hinkley Point. Our environment correspondent Duncan Slightholme has this report.
Fly over the southwest and you'll see the green fields have been growing a new crop, a different form of farming springing up. The southwest now has more solar panels than any other region, 7 times the northwest, for example. Cornwall and Wiltshire leading the way.
This year has seen a massive growth in the amount of solar farms in the southwest. It's driven partly by the lower cost of panels, but in large part by the end of subsidies.
To qualify for subsidies, many large-scale solar farms needed to be up and running before April, so there's been a mad rush to build them. This project on the edge of Plymouth was only just finished in time. There are 16,000 panels with a capacity of just over 4 megawatts. This farm is a tenth, though, of the size of some built recently. It's also likely to be one of the last for now.
I think there's a lot of uncertainty around the future of schemes of this nature. I'd like to have that crystal ball and say, well, this is where it's going. The market needs to rebalance in relation to what has happened to the subsidies. The changes to subsidies are very, very drastic. There'll be commentators out there saying, actually, we've seen changes in these subsidies before, big cuts, but we've never seen anything as significant now. And previously, perhaps there were fat in the sort of business model that could be cut off and that prices were being kept high. I think it's unlikely to see that level of cost saving coming from either reduction in panels or reduction in installation prices.
What he is saying is, for now, new solar farms won't make developers any money. And there's another problem. With so many new solar farms, the electricity grid in the region is full and can't cope with any new connections. Work to upgrade the grid won't be complete until October next year. Wind energy is also reaching a plateau in the southwest.
The diameter of those blades is 90 metres.
I'm at Fullerbrook Down in North Devon. It is England's second largest onshore wind farm and has 22 turbines with a potential capacity of 66 megawatts. In reality, it generates around a third of that.
It produces, we reckon, about 30% of the needs of Devon. So therefore, if you can say that we produce 22 megawatts, that's probably going to be 22,000 kettles boiled at any one time.
Offshore wind is a big source of electricity in other parts of Britain, but it's not going to be here in the southwest. Planning permission for Navitas Bay off Dorset was refused, and the Atlantic Array in the Bristol Channel was cancelled for financial and technical reasons. Regen SW supports the renewable energy industry in the region. It believes the subsidy cuts will have a big impact in the short term.
I think in the last year, the kind of speed of which they've dropped them has been too quick. And that has meant there's going to be a sort of pause in the industry until we're able to get to a point where you can build projects without any subsidy. In a way, I think that would be fine. The problem is that what government is currently doing is it is spending billions propping up other forms of power. So nuclear and fossil fuel get far more subsidies than renewables actually ever have.
Next time we look at how the southwest is at the forefront of harnessing the power of the sea, and how we're getting energy from the things we throw away. Duncan Slightholme, ITV News.